Now, one of the things we talk about on this show quite a lot is free speech, even if some of the things people say aren't liked by others immediately around them. And last night we had the campaign for real education on, and we talked about the fact that through our schools and colleges, increasingly, there is only one received wisdom, one view that is allowed and accepted. Well, it came to our notice this very week that in Burnley College there was a student, a 17-year-old student, Leo Shepherd, who's got himself into a bit of trouble. And he joins me here in the studio. Leo, you're clearly a bit of a rebel and a bit of a troublemaker, aren't you?
Of course. I've always had a very rebellious streak, according to many. I get on with stuff, the work, and I do what I'm told, and I don't cause trouble, unlike the mainstream.
All right, so you're not physically causing problems at school?
No, I never have. I've always heard every parents' evening, always, that I'm a pleasure to teach. I'm very polite, and I don't want to toot my own horn, but I am a relatively good student.
OK, but you've got into trouble because you've been expressing opinions. To begin with, this was a conversation about the Middle East, and you said something, maybe you said it partly in jest.
Yes, it was absolutely in jest. It was me taking a hit at Tony Blair and all the absolute pain and suffering that he caused over the 20 years that the Iraq War went on. He was only the Prime Minister, of course, for a bit of it, but he played such a major part in causing such a travesty.
And you said that the Prime Minister should bomb the Middle East and start again.
No, I said that he should have got it all done with at the beginning, rather than dragging it on for 20 years.
All right. But then on Twitter, which seemed to cause real trouble, and after that you were put on home learning.
Yes, for a few months, and it was awful. I think we all know because of coronavirus that it's not a good way to learn, but I was secluded from my classmates. I was left at home with very little support from college, and a lot of the stuff I had to just teach myself through textbooks because my teachers weren't paying me any attention.
And how many of these, come on, had you often made these type of comments?
No, not really. I've never been in trouble before. I've never even been looked at by a teacher for comments or anything else. It was a big surprise and a first-time experience.
And then what? Then it really, really went wrong with something that you shared. By the way, we've been through your Twitter profile, and we don't find you saying offensive things on Twitter, but you did share a meme on Twitter, which compared jihadi bride Shamima Begum and ISIS to the US white supremacy group Ku Klux Klan. And this was too much for the college.
Yes, one of my fellow students decided to bring it to the college's attention after the Iraq comments because the college asked them to look into my social media and asked if there were anything that needed bringing to their attention, despite it being posted and seen the year prior.
And for this, you have now been excluded.
Yes, the principal told me that she doesn't want me to return for the second year.
Because?
Because they believe it won't work, me going back to the college, and they don't want me there, essentially, but they said they will help me if I want to go to a different college. Help me get in, which I thought was a bit odd.
I'm being sarcastic. So you're 1 year into your A-level course and not sure where you're going to be going in a few weeks' time. We have a statement from Burnley College. A spokesman for Burnley College said, "We have a duty of care to all our students, past and present, and strive to provide the safest learning environment in accordance with our code of conduct. The college disagrees with the points made. However, we are unable to make reference to individual cases and cannot comment further." And this is at the heart of it, folks. This is why Leo's in trouble. It's the concept of safe spaces. That's what they're saying. They're saying your classmates, or some of them, didn't like what you said.
Yes, and these classmates, they formed a group and went on a witch hunt. These tweets that were reported, it was because they'd all made this group chat, and I've been told that they sent everything I posted on Twitter to it, mocked it, and then conspired to report it.
And finally, how do you feel about this whole experience?
It's been very overwhelming. I didn't expect it to happen at all. Nobody would ever expect something like this to happen. But the support has been phenomenal. So many people from so many backgrounds have come out in support on Twitter, on Instagram, in private messages, and it's nice to know that other people do care. And I've seen other people go through similar experiences, and I remember when I saw them, I thought I did feel bad for them, but I didn't think about it too much or look into it. I never thought anything like that would happen to me, and then it did, unfortunately.
You've been cancelled.
Yes.
You've been cancelled. Join the club. Leo, thank you for coming in. I know you travelled a long way today and sharing your story with us. And I'm sure we'll hear more of you in the future. I can just tell he's going to do well, this boy. I've got no doubt about it.